Hey everybody, Hunter back again from Showtime Studios. Just wanted to do an update video here on the progress on the Lone Star, or the ProStar, I should say, or a combination of those two, but we're going to call this a ProStar. I got my decals in from my buddy Jerry at Model Truck and Decals. He sent me in some very nice decals for various items, and I also got in the custom International Brom Eagles that he made for me. This is actually his regular decal that he actually stretched out and made it to my dimensions. And everything above this bird will be black, and everything below it will be orange. So that's the theme that we're going with on the truck. And as soon as I pan the camera down here and show you the progress on the truck and where we're at, I'll hold this decal up just to give you a rough guesstimate of where we're going to put that on the truck to kind of give you an idea of the paint scheme. So I'm going to go ahead and use the camera as a handheld again. Try to zoom in a little bit on some of the detail that I put on the engine, and just show you the progress. So here we go. Now you get to look at my palm again. Yay! Okay, that is what we have so far. This model ended up being from front to back is about 19 3/4 inches long, and we are getting the fairings and stuff into their final mock-up. Just about done with all the work I need to do to them, and I'll be getting those into a gold coat and getting them ready for the orange that'll be at the bottom. And back here in the back, you can see that I've already tested the orange color we're going to be using on the rear fender, and I'm real happy with it. That's over top of the Tester's one-shot lacquer Inca Gold, and it came out real good. So that's the color we're going to go with, and that'll also be the base color that we're going to use under it. And moving on down the fairing here, just still mocking some things up. I got the first coat of gold onto the hood just to check all my body work and stuff on that, which was very limited. It's pretty much a kit piece. And as you can see, we got the cab in place. I've got most of the body work done on the fairing, except for closing up the gap right there between the fairing and the sleeper. Still got to finish finessing that in a little bit. And then down the side of the sleeper, up along the edges and stuff, you'll see a little bit of area where I have to do some body work, and that's where the quarter round is actually attached to the side panels and the rear panels. And but we've got it pretty smooth as is. I've got the roof sections already cut. Those two division lines there will be the center part of that roof will come out, and like I say, you'll see a few gaps there and stuff now that won't be there when it's done. This is just basically a panel that I built last night, and then went ahead and sanded everything down to get it somewhat flush, and sprayed this guide coat of Tester's one-shot lacquer over it, and I'll work it from there. And let's go ahead and I'll see if we can zoom in here on the engine. I spent a fair amount of time the other night. I think it was over the weekend. I was working on the engine, and as you can see, I've managed to put a fair amount of detail on that thing. I did some billet pulley faces for the front pulleys there, and as of course you've already seen the Spastics chrome that I done. And then I went back in and did the simulated rubber boots on the intercooler hoses there. I did those with Vallejo paints, actually brushed on, and then put a semi-gloss clear over top of them. And I also used the Detail Master photo etched hose clamps on that. And some various photo etched items on the engine, some decals, some stainless bolts, and also some Tiki Train bolts. So the detail on the engine's coming along real well. And to make everything kind of stand out, I was going to do the fan assembly in white, which is most likely what it would be on this actual truck. but I wanted to get some color splashed in there, so I went ahead and did the fan in Tamayo flat yellow. And I think it come out real good. It looks nice in there like that, so we're going to leave that. But that's where we're at right now. Like I say, on this doing this body work, this is one of the tools that I use is the one-shot lacquer from Testors. And I like to put this down. It's got a nice sheen to it, and it shows up all my little imperfections. And then once I get all that sanded and get rid of all of them, then I go back and spray my first color coats of paint. And also to give you an idea on what we're doing with the decal, I'm going to hold this up roughly into place where it's going to go on the truck. This wingtip that's underneath of my thumb right here is going to go right at the back edge of the fender right here. And then the fender itself will be the gold, or will be the orange, I mean. And then this wingtip will be about right there. And we're going to put that bird back at an angle, something roughly in that neighborhood right there. And then everything above the bird will be black, and then everything below it will be the orange like it's on the fenders. And I think it's going to make a pretty striking paint scheme. We'll see. But that's my ideas. And thanks again, Jerry, for Model Truck and Decals for doing those for me. He took time out of his day and his busy schedule to actually custom make those. So I thank him for that. And I think that's about all we have for right now. That's the progress I've made on it. I just wanted to bring everybody up to date. So I'm going to get back to work, and hope you all have a good New Year's Eve and a Happy New Year's. I'll be here in the shop working on this thing tomorrow, so I'll make another video tomorrow to show you the progress on that. So until then, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.